Hey, it's Eitan. Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm making a Snickers from scratch. My childhood favorite candy from scratch. Yes, that's right. Let's become our own chocolate bar factory. All right, let's get started with the peanut caramel. This is the bottom layer, which is then gonna become the top layer because we're gonna flip it upside down when it's done. So into your large pot, add in sugar, followed by cornstarch, heavy cream, whole milk, and salty salt. Put that on a nice medium-high flame and stir this up until it comes together into a homogeneous mixture and starts to come to a boil. Now that it has turned a deep amber color, you really want to monitor it. I have my InstaRead in here. We are currently rocking at about 235 degrees Fahrenheit. We are 5 away, and you want to watch it. Put away your book, put away your solitaire. Your whole focus needs to be on this. I have my peanuts at the ready, just some salted, roasted peanuts. They're ready to go in. I'm ready. Are you ready? That's the question. Are we both ready? You and me. And the caramel. Oh, we hit 240. All right, amazing. Turn off the flame immediately. We're gonna take our peanuts right into there. Give that a thorough stir through. Make sure that is fully combined. Oh, I mean, Charlie in the chocolate factory, watch out. Eitan in the Snickers factory is coming for your reign. Ooh, oh, look at that. That looks incredible. Get that all in there. You want to use your spatula to spread it nice and even as quick as possible because this will start to firm up and it will make spreading it out nearly impossible. So, you know, get out your leveling machines. Make it level. Caramel is ready. We're gonna set this aside. Let this begin to firm up, and now it is time to make peanut butter nougat. This one's a little more complex, but equally delicious. I reset the kitchen. It's now time to make peanut butter nougat. Now, I don't know why, but making nougat always personally intimidated me a little bit more than making caramel, but I promise you it's not that hard once you learn how to do it. So just add your sugar into your pot along with corn syrup and water. What we're gonna do is we are making it into a syrup. We're gonna cook it actually 5 degrees more than the caramel that we made earlier, and then it gets whipped up with an egg white. Sounds a little bit like how you make marshmallows. That's why it's like marshmallow fluffy. Could I scrape it out with a spatula? Yeah. Will I? No. I'll let gravity do her work. Give this a good stir as it comes to a boil until all the sugar dissolves and it is becoming a syrup. 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 Now that it's come to a simmer, we have the perfect amount of time to do our egg while that is cooking. So just take your egg and you're going to crack it into your stand mixer, making sure just to get the whites in there. Blam, blop, blop, just like that. When you're making this, you can only use 1 egg white for the proportions. But with most stand mixers, if you mix it, it will not reach the egg. So I recommend just taking a little whisk, and it's a little loud, but just start whisking it up by yourself so that it actually starts increasing in volume. And just like that, we are at stiff peaks, which is what we want. So let's head over here, make sure that our sugar is getting to right temp. Oh, and good, we just hit temperature. We are at 245. Now put your mixer on and we are going to stream it in very slowly. Right along the side, very, very slowly while mixing on high. Ooh, look at that, it is thickening. We're now going to let this whisk up and thicken for a minute. Looks magical. It's my witch's brew, ha ha ha. At this point, we are going to add in the peanut butter right into there. Obviously smooth peanut butter going right in, followed by vanilla extract for flavor. And you really just want to pulse this to combine. You don't want to mix it too high, so just give that a good pulse and get that fully combined. Smells really good. Pour over your peanut caramel. I feel like a kid in the candy store. And immediately use your spatula to spread it out nice and evenly. Oh, look at me, look at us. Wow, Willy Wonka would be proud. Now it's time to let this set. I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for 4 hours and I'm going to impatiently wait. A few hours later. Pop it out. That's how you know it is good, when it can come out easily just like that. It's time to slice. I mean, how good does that look? Wow. To cut it to the perfect size, I have a Snickers right over here, exactly 4 inches long, 1 inch thick. This is about 8 inches wide and 11 inches long. So I'm gonna just do it in half. Cut right across here. Ooh, that looks like a perfect cut. No, obviously the Snicker factories have machines that do this, so. Here's our first one, and I mean, come on. That looks picture perfect. Straight onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and now repeat with the rest of your Snickers. Let's talk about tempering chocolate. Tempering chocolate is when you align the crystals in the chocolate so they line up perfectly at the right temperature so that when the chocolate hardens, it actually hardens. Now you may know if you ever melt chocolate to coat like pretzels or some type of snack, when it eventually hardens, it's still kind of a little bit mushy. So if you touch it, it'll melt immediately on your finger. That's because your chocolate wasn't tempered. It's all about very specific temperatures. So I'm using dark chocolate just into my double boiler. I'm gonna do 3/4 of the chocolate into here. We're using the seeding method for tempering the chocolate, which is when you add in other chocolate into your already heated chocolate to help it cool down. There's 3 different methods. There's also the marbling method. This one I find is the easiest method. It is the one that's most easy to do at home as a home cook. Now, a lot of big factories and places that make chocolate all the time use these machines that keep chocolate at perfect temperatures. We don't have that here, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start by melting this chocolate and heating it up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Not 123, not 121, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. And we are at temp 122, and immediately just start taking your seeding chocolate, break it up right into there, and stir that in. This will help cool down the chocolate. I've been stirring, it's cooling down the chocolate. We are trying to reach 81 degrees, and the chocolate isn't agreeing with me. So I'm just gonna keep on ribboning the chocolate to get it to cool even quicker. Now that our chocolate is at 81 degrees, I'm putting it back onto the double boiler, and I wanna heat it up until 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it is ready to coat the chocolate. So keep on stirring. You wanna keep a close eye on this. All right, we are at 90 degrees. That is looking beautiful, and now you wanna move kind of quick. So just going to take the forks and use that. Now, this is where you want to flip it upside down. The caramel and peanuts go on the top, so right into the chocolate. Get that nicely coated. You want to move as quick as possible. Take this, give that a good shake, shake, shake. You don't want too thick of a coating, and then straight onto here, just like that, and repeat. And another one. Am I DJ Khaled or a Snickers maker? Drain, drain, drain your Snickers gently down the bowl. Into the bowl, more Snickers then can be coated. That's a little Snickers song for you and me. Okay, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. It is time for the taste test. Now, if you look close, you can kind of see it didn't go perfectly, but you know what? I'm not a factory. I'm a person, just like you watching this. I'm gonna take this one. I feel like this one is probably the best looking. I mean, look at that. The chocolate is tempered. Like it's not like melting immediately when I touch it. It looks nice and great. Now for comparison, let's open up the real Snickers. Okay. I mean, I obviously chose to do dark chocolate. That was my personal decision. But other than that, same size. I didn't have the squiggly on the middle, but you know what? That's okay, because I'm in charge over here. This is my video. Okay, let's review the other one. Ready? Store-bought Snickers, okay? The classic. Homemade one, which, if we're gonna be honest, is probably more expensive and time-consuming. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I mean, maybe a little more nougat than theirs does, but I mean, I made a Snickers. That is a thrill. Now for the taste test. I'm gonna start off with the regular Snickers, just to, wet the palate. Very delicious. You have the crunchy peanuts. I'm gonna be honest, The milk chocolate on the outside is a bit much. Dark chocolate, however, wow. It's really a full body experience. I mean, the dark chocolate gives that extra little bit of bitterness that really contrasts well with that sweetness from the nougat and the caramel. I had fun. I hope you had fun. And I made a Snickers. If you want this recipe, I will put all the details down below so you can make it at home. I hope you had fun watching. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and comment down below what is your favorite type of candy. Maybe I'll try to recreate it. Do I think I could give myself a month or two break from making homemade candies? Yeah, I may, but let me know down below and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Be sure to like the video and let me just, I'll see you later.